DJATV.
Victor Umeh say INEC don't bite more than wetin dey fit shoot. Victor Umeh say INEC don bite more than wetin dey fit show as the election result dey very controversial. My people, una welcome to DJMTV Daily News Update. Una WhatsApp TV channel where una dey get better ogbonge news wey dey happen for Nigeria and all over the world. If this na the first time wey you take dey see any of our video, abeg make you not forget to follow us for inside this page, and also make you subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell so that we go fit remind you anytime we be like say we drop better update. Oh yeah, make we run enter the gist we will get for now today. The senator-elect of the National Assembly wey dey represent Anambra Central, Senator Victor Umeh, don talk say INEC don bite more than wetin dem go fit chew. And all this one wey dey talk now so na because say INEC don carry the matter go court, go tell court say dem wan reconfigure the beavers before the governorship and state house of assembly election. Senator Victor Umeh for one video we wan watch now so called talk say INEC did not conduct the 2023 election in the right proportion because he talk say INEC could go the extreme to declare the winner when the figures wey they declare the winner for the election dey very irregular with wetin they get for the polling unit. He talk say Labour Party go do everything possible to prove say the election na damaged on arrival. Senator Victor Umeh also give examples of polling unit wey be like say people come up come take videos, come take pictures of how the thing be for that election day. He talk say even though say they declare a winner of his own election, he said the presidential election not legit at all. He say even some people they post result will be like say when they compare with the one with the INEC RF portal, it say not be the same thing. He said the one with the inside the portal, they don't touch am one kind, the result can't change. He said but for inside this court wahala so, he say INEC go show them the result and how they take get the winner for inside the 2023 general election wey concern the presidency. Oh yeah, make we watch the video when they come back.
The Court of Appeal delivered ruling on an application by the Independent National Electoral Commission to vary the orders it made on a previous ex parte application brought by Mr. Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of our party, and the party itself. The INEC requested the Court of Appeal to grant her permission to reconfigure the beavers machines so that they can use that for the conduct of the governorship and House of Assembly elections on the 11th of March. And the previous order the court made was that Mr. Obi and Labour Party should be granted access to all the materials used in conducting the presidential election on the 25th of February, including information contained in the beavers machines. So INEC had to come back with an application for the order to be varied, but it is instructive to also note that since the orders were made on the 3rd of March, that was last week, Friday, the INEC never allowed our lawyers access to any of the materials the court directed INEC to grant access to our lawyers. And I'm sure their refusal to grant us access was because of the application they have brought to vary the order. But today, two rulings were rendered, and the first one was that INEC can configure or reconfigure the beavers machines to be able to perform their constitutional duty to conduct elections it had scheduled for 11th of March. But that was given with reliance to paragraph 8 of INEC's affidavit in support of the application, that all the information contained in the beavers machine will be transferred to a back-end server and that nothing will be lost at all, absolutely. And it will be easy to retrieve those information on demand. But we are happy and relaxed that INEC has taken greater responsibility to ensure that all those information stored in the BVAS machines will be retrieved on demand without loss of any item. If you understand what that portends, it means that INEC has taken responsibility to prove at all material times that the information stored in the BVAS machines will be made available. But that's why the outcome of the election presidential results have become controversial. Now, but it is much more dangerous now that INEC has made this promise in an affidavit in a court.
Right.
And the order the Court of Appeal made was in full reliance to that promise. It's an undertaking of some sort. The other one was a promise, we'll do everything fine. All of it. But now, they have told the court that this is going to be this way. This information will not be tampered with. And on demand, the information will be made available. No item will be lost. It is very dangerous to the petition.
Right.
That when, in the course of the proceedings at the tribunal, the lawyers to the petitioners complain that some items supposedly stored in the BVAS have not been retrieved from the back-end server, it has put a serious problem on the side of INEC. That will create serious problem that can annul the election. It is a responsibility to conduct the election. The feasibility of doing everything right within 48 hours, reconfigure the machines, is their own cup of tea. First of all, you have to transfer those information to the back-end server as they claim they will be able to do. First of all, before you reconfigure the machines, for them to be able to do it for the entire polling units in Nigeria within 48 hours and logistically get ready for the conduct of election on the 11th of March is their own issue. We are still on course in the sense that the court ordered INEC again to grant unhindered access to all the materials used for the conduct of that presidential poll to Mr. P2B and the Labour Party and their councils. So if all the records will remain as used during the election, it will be very easy for us to do forensic audit.
Right.
Because one was that we also in our application requested the court to order that we'll be allowed to conduct a forensic audit of all these materials. So there's no way we can go through that without catching them here and there. You know, so that's the problem. And when they wanted the court to vary the order it made, they made an application that was vague. There was no specific item. They asked the court to vary, you know, for them to be able to ensure compliance. So the court also told them, you've not told us what you want us to vary, and the application has failed. So we stand by our earlier order that you must provide all those materials, ballot papers, voters registration document, voters registers, ballot papers, contents of the BVAS machine, those information like number of accredited voters, number of people who, you know, this and that, scores and all that. So if the orders remain the same, and INEC went on in an affidavit, stated that they will transfer all those things into a back-end server and nothing will be lost. So the entire process is still covered. One thing that was clear was that from evidence available to us from even people who were part of the conduct of the exercise made videos to explain what transpired on the day of election in Rivers.
So my viewers, una don't see how Victor Umeh talk all the matter. We be like say INEC don't bite more than wetin dey fit shoe for for inside Nigeria, and Nigeria and the Labour parties they follow them bumper to bumper, because the truth must come out for this election. Who win the election at the end of the day, Nigerians go find out. Although some Nigerians don't talk say na Labour party presidential candidate na him win the election, they say but INEC don rig the election because say they thought say the results not dey in line with the voting, and a lot of people they pass through wahala that particular day. Even to upload the result for inside INEC RF portal na wahala. So my people, wetin una think concerning wetin Victor Umeh don talk now? So because him don talk say the results not dey okay, even if the court of appeal don grant the expert order say make dem configure the beavers, that will not mean say dem no go provide evidence give Labour Party and Peter Obi when they ask of her. So make una drop una comment how una see this matter for the comment section below.
DJ ATV. DJ ATV.
Fulani people don't say no, they don't like it.
Welcome to DJ ATV.
DJ ATV. DJ ATV. DJ ATV. DJ ATV.
Some of the delegates and ask the question.
DJ ATV. DJ ATV. DJ ATV. DJ